Hey guys, so we got some Supergirl news here. This is coming from Insider, TV Insider, actually, talking about Supergirl Season 2 moving over to CW and new additions coming to it. So here we have a few new a few new characters coming, joining Supergirl Season 2. First we have Lina Luthor, Nick Farrow, the Doctor, Snapper Car, and Maggie. So these are interesting characters. Now, a lot of them, I think let's start with Lina Luthor. That's going to be interesting. I mean, I didn't know much about Lina Luthor, so I researched her up a little bit before making this video and find out she seems a lot like Tess Mercer, if I remember Tess from Smallville and then the later seasons of Smallville, how she started off, she's a daughter, cousin, or sister of Lex Luthor, but never knew it and stuff like that, and kind of kept it hidden from herself. So it will be cool to see, if they keep her name as Lina Luthor, or if that's just the character they're going with. But I guess if they're announcing the name, or if the name is out there that it's Luthor, then they're not going to have that mystery whether or not she's his sister or not. They're going to straight up have her as Lex Luthor's sister and take out that, they're not going to go with that reveal later on that she is Lex's sister. But I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see a different version of Lex's sister than we got from Smallville. And then Nick Farrow, I don't know much about him. I mean, they talk about him, how he's going to be a brash leading man, butts head with Kara at Catco. But kind of, is... I don't know if he's going to be dating Kara or something like that. No new kind of love interest, or maybe or not. We'll have to wait and see. Probably not with where things left off with Jimmy Olsen. We'll have to wait and see how they kind of finish that up. Whether or not she'll be into him or something like that, we'll have to wait and see. But it does look like he's a very conflicted person. Definitely going to be interesting to see where they lead with him. I tried looking him up online much about Nick Farrow, and I couldn't find anything about him. So I didn't really know much. I don't know much about him, but definitely he'll be interesting to see what they make out of him. And then the Doctor, again, something I don't know anything about him. They just talk about these characters as being more recurring characters, less often as Lina Luthor and Nick Farrow. So I wonder if Lina Luthor will replace Maxwell Lord as in that role, because I feel like if they're going to keep Maxwell Lord, then those would be conflicting characters, like the same two characters, right? And then Nick Farrell will definitely be interesting to see if she will kind of replace she'll replace kind of like Banshee was before she turned into Banshee and stuff, another character like that. Although hopefully they don't just to make a male version of that. I'd like to see Banshee stay on the show. I think Banshee was pretty awesome seeing her on there. So hopefully we'll have to wait and see where they go with Nick Farrell. And then we have Maggie and stuff, just a inspired detective and newly formed from the police department, specifically with metahumans and alien threats. So that could be very interesting, especially if they do some sort of giant crisis on Infinite Earth story and stuff, and having her in there could be interesting to see her kind of deal with all that. Someone to do that, and they're maybe the Supergirl's version of Joe West, who's he knows about the stuff that's going on that everyone doesn't know about, but kind of is not part of the Supergirl team. So I'll have to wait and see. So let me know what you think, guys, about these characters being added. If you want to read this full article, I'll have a link in the description to check it out. And let me know what you think, guys, about these character additions to Supergirl Season 2. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.